So my lesson, my writing lesson, was a new time and day. So that was fun. It made it interesting. Now I'm going to see what happens when I put my phone in the holder. And if you can still... Oh, I'm not really going to be able to drive and chat unless I prop my phone up with something weird. Oh, there. Cheater. Poke a napkin in the back. Okay, well, there you go. So I had a good lesson. It was very, very windy today. I thought they might cancel lessons, but they didn't. So what's cool is next Tuesday, I have a lesson. I have lessons twice a week, writing lessons. And next Tuesday, I get to do the trail class, which I've never done. And if it's windy like it is today, I hope it's not. It's supposed to be windy all day until Saturday, but that can make it hard on the horses. They get spooky. They have to wear these ear things that go over their ears if they tolerate it, to deaden the sound, because the sound can spook them, and my hair is gonna be atrocious because of helmet head. Anyway, so I'm gonna put my shoes on because I can't. It's hard to drive with my boots on. I'm gonna turn the AC on. It's not hot outside, but the car got hot. I need to find my window cover. So anyway, I'm excited about it because I get to have a new instructor, and she's the advanced instructor, and it'll be good for me to get to know her as an instructor. She said she'll try not to be too scary. I said, well, I need a challenge, but not being scary would be good. So anyway, she's nice, but she does get after you if you do something. She'll tell you do something she doesn't want you to do, and it's just kind of part of her personality. I suppose sometimes, I know what teachers have to do. Sometimes teachers have to get after their students if they're not doing right. And working around horses, I had stickers in my shoes. I gotta get them out. Working around horses, you really do have to make people toe the line and do the right thing, or it can be dangerous. They're big animals, and they're not always calm. So you have to learn how to be safe around them and not instigate a problem, but learn how to mitigate a problem, learn how to calm them down, help calm them down. Anyway, and not let them walk all over you. So it's a fine balance. Trying to get my shoe on. So anyway, I'm excited about that. And then I've told you guys a lot of things. I had a lot of lives yesterday. My blood sugar and ketones were good this morning. I'm gonna have myself, I had some steak this morning, and I haven't tested my blood sugar yet. and my ketones. So I'll test it when I get home. I don't have to test the whole time, but my insole isn't right. So I will tell you this, I used my new heating pad last night, the one I unboxed yesterday in a live. If you haven't seen it, go look at the live and it'll say unboxing. Therasage unboxing, I think is what I called it. Kathy is live, Therasage unboxing. Anyway, so I wish I could put I can put my seat further back. Well, there. Woohoo! Now I have room. Get my shoes on. So, anyway, I used my new, and it's not called a heating pad, it's called a healing pad because it has infrared and jade gemstones, and it's lovely. It really is. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's a plug-in, and well, maybe I can change it. The plug goes around the wrong side of me, so I have to put it underneath my pillow, if you know what I mean. But I could change it. It's really better if it's plugged into a surge protector. But it was lovely. I put it on my bunion too, which I noticed the pain of the bunion at night, but I feel better today. I feel like I do need to put it on my hip, because for some reason I don't really notice it unless I go riding, and then I notice it because I'm, on a wide fjord pony, and so I notice if one or the other of my hips is bothering me. So my left hip bothers me. I could schedule my chiropractor again, which I've explained in other videos. Upper cervical. If you go look back 11 years ago, I have a video of my chiropractor, and I did a extensive interview, and then he did a demonstration with a patient of his that she let us video, and that was nice. And so it's a good example of what upper cervical is, how painless it is, and how they don't pop you. They just adjust this top bone, and you're on your side, and he uses his hand, and he puts just the right. He uses one hand over the other, or he'll even use one hand, depending on how much pressure. He knows how many pounds of pressure he needs to put. And he's very good because he's trained other upper cervical doctors, chiropractors, to the point where my daughter moved to Portland. I live in Spokane area. He's in Spokane. And my daughter moved to Portland and found an upper cervical, specifically NUCA, which is the National Upper Cervical Certified Association or something like that. Anyway, Chiropractic Association, that's what it is. National Upper Cervical Chiropractic Association. So she found a NUCA chiropractor, and it turns out they were trained by Vince Fitzpatrick, my chiropractor, which is freaking awesome. Well, now my insurance pays for my chiropractic, which is totally awesome. So I'm gonna call. I can't call today, I don't think, because I don't think they're open on Saturday. Sometimes he does extra hours, but I could try calling, but I bet they're not open. But anyway, I'll call Monday and make an appointment. I had one not too long ago, but because of my hip, I think maybe I'll just go check and see if I'm in. Because last time I hurt myself. I hit my head on the cabinets, which I did a video about. And I didn't ride for a week and a half. And so then, wow, I'm looking forward to being in that advanced riding class. That's so cool. I mean, I don't know that it'll be advanced because there'll be other riders that aren't as advanced. But anyway, it'll give Michelle a chance to see how ready I am for her class. It'll be good. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to it. So I hope she challenges me to a reasonable point. Not so I get discombobulated, but so that I am challenged, And it'll be nice because I know that I'll come back into Mary's class, my other instructor, with some tips and tricks that I will put into practice. So today just went really well. We talked about when you're going around the arena a certain direction, you want your outside rib cage. You want your ribs to do what you want the horses to do. So when you're going around the corner, you want this side, the outside, whichever way you're going. No, wait a minute, sorry. The inside rib cage. I said it wrong. The inside rib cage, going around a corner, you want to be open. So if you put your arm up, you can feel the openness of your rib cage. And the other side collapses a little bit. And your horse needs to do the same thing. Their rib cage on the outside needs to open up, and then their inside needs to bend. So that's why you use your inside leg going around the corner. The inside is the inside of the arena. So, or the inside of the circle, whatever. If you're making a circle or a reverse, then, you're this side will, and you don't need to put your arm up. You can keep your arms down, but think open, and don't lift your shoulder. But I was just doing that to kind of show. But you can make your ribs open up on one side and make your ribs open up on the other side. And then that means that your sit bones on your lower body will go to the outside as well. So that your horse, my horse that I ride, steers by legs more than hands, more than reins. So I can use the reins, but she is directed by the leg a lot. So it's good for me. I've learned to use my legs a lot as I turn. So when you're going around, I know this is very horsey technical, but when you're going around a corner, say, this is your outside, this is your inside, and you're going around a corner this way, you'll kick with your inside leg. Tap, tap, tap around the corner, and that will guide the horse around the corner. You can open your rein like a door and not pull down, like downwards, but keep your hands straight and open like a door, like this. And then going the other way, if you're traveling this way, you go around like this and kick with this leg, going around the corner. Anyway, some horses steer better than others. And some horses do better with neck reining, and the ones that I've been riding at this barn are more like English reining, snaffle bit horses, where they're much better with direct reining, which is what I just explained, opening the door, not Like, neck reining is like if you have one hand and you go like this to turn and this to turn, like that. Some horses do really well with that, but these horses do not. And you'd have to untrain them, and they get confused when you start neck reining. So I have a bad habit of neck reining because that's what I did all up through my childhood till I was 19 years old. And then I didn't ride for years because I was at college. I did work in a barn. I rode a little bit here and there. I worked in a barn and I mucked stables in order to be able to ride a little bit. I don't remember riding that much. I did ride a little bit though. I traded mucking stalls for riding time. And that was a cool experience. Anyway, I'm gonna drive. Go to my dogs, go home to my dogs, and figure out when I can work this week. I'm gonna call up the client that wants to, she's a new client for my new business, and find out when she wants to do her spa deal, her facial treatment. And I'll tell her I have my new new sauna coming, and I have some other things on the way. But I'm super excited. So I'll have to do a video explaining the different affiliate programs that I've joined. No pressure or anything, but I'll just show you the different products that are available and give my affiliate link. I'm not official with Therasage, but pretty much I know them really well because I hung out at their booth at the conference that I went to in Texas. So I have a 45-minute drive home from the barn. I wish that the barn was closer, but hey, my helmet just went rolling. It is what it is, you know. That's how far I am from everything. So I talked to somebody yesterday. Okay, this is a totally different topic. Was I done with the other topic? Anyway, I'll show you guys Therasage stuff, and I'll show you the things that I actually have, and then I'll show you the things that are available on the website. And then if you want to go take a look at them, you can. They have good price points. There's a foot roller that focuses on the different pressure points on your foot that go into different organs and different places in your body to heal. That roller is $22. So they've got things that are less expensive. They're you know, of course, their sauna costs something. It was $1,300 for me with tax. Was that with tax? Maybe that's before tax. I think that was before tax, but that was on a sale deal, and I'm trying to remember how much it is normally, but I will get a discount, obviously, being an affiliate, and anyone can become an affiliate. So if you like their products, if you see benefit in, you know, what I show you and explain, then, and I'm also gonna have the it's so cool, the owner developer of the company is going to get on a Zoom and explain the benefits of infrared. Man, the wind is blowing so hard. Of infrared Flintstones. I slept with that all night, and it felt really good. I turned it down a little bit, but I put it underneath on my lower back, and then I put it more underneath my hips on the back side. Today I'm going to put it on the front and side on that left side, because that's what's hurting. I also have that handheld red light infrared device that will also help. So like I say, I don't feel it unless I go riding, and so now that I know that I've got some pain there, I'll direct the red light to my medical grade infrared handheld device. I'll point that onto my hip and the painful parts. And the nice thing is, I think you only have to do like 10 minutes or something. I need to look, because I think it says don't use it more than a half an hour. I think on the airplane I might have used it more, but I also moved it around. I didn't leave it in the same exact spot. I kind of was right around where the pain was on one leg, and then I went over the other leg. Anyway, and down my IT band. Anyway, it's really great to have these devices, and this is all going to be part of my spa treatments and the radio frequency treatment for the face. Anyway, so excited. And everybody I talked to, almost everybody, is like, wow. So they seem interested. So I'll just have to do a blast on the small town that's near us, 8 miles away. My town is 70 people, so I can do an announcement on our town texting group. I'll do that, and then I will I'll ask permission, because the mayor will have to have the final say so on that, if I can announce it there, or how would be a good place to announce that I'm open for business. Anyway, and then yeah, I'm super excited. So I think I'm getting my payment settled for doing the affiliate for BrainTap today, because I have to do 2 different cards, one a debit, one a credit, and because I have to do 2 different cards, they normally don't do that, but they're gonna make an exception here and let me do that. And you know what's cool? I have my Therasage structured water in my water bottle. Yay! So I drank a whole 24 ounces last night, and then I drank a whole, and then I refilled it up this morning. And actually, normally there was a car coming because a bicycles on the road. What was I gonna say? That distracted me. So I think what I was gonna say was I didn't have to go to the bathroom as often last night. So I do think that this structured water is actually absorbing into my cells rather than, being excreted. So that's cool. It's hydrating my cells. Really good. So I think it's good for the carnivore diet too, because the carnivore diet. That's why you need electrolytes, because on carnivore some people don't need as many when they get further on in carnivore diet. They don't need as much electrolytes. Me, I need quite a bit. So it'll be interesting to see what it's like to drink the structured water with electrolytes. I might not need them as much because the structured water has minerals and stuff. That's partly what's cool about it. Anyway, big bump at the railroad tracks. So anyway, while my my phone can be pointed a good direction. So super cool. So a big part of my life will be launching this business and my new writing schedule, because I'll be learning new things from different people. So I have about a half an hour and I'll be home. So I'll be home at 1:45, and I left at 9. Well, I left after. I was a little bit late, but it worked out okay because they were running late because of all the wind. Took everyone a while to get tacked up and stuff because of squirrely horses and needing to be lunged and all that before they rode and stuff like that. So, but I rode with just one other girl. What's cool about my riding lessons is I get a private lesson a lot of times without paying extra for a private lesson. I don't even know how much a private lesson is, but Michelle might charge for her private lessons. But if I end up being the only one at the lesson, she just charged me the normal amount, like as if it was a group lesson, which is super cool. And she said I did really well today. It's been like, it was kind of hit and miss. I'd have a wonky lesson. Last time was a little wonky because I hadn't ridden for a couple of weeks. I think it was a couple of weeks. Anyway, I know I missed a week, but my body felt weird. My ankle was hurting in the stirrup. I had trouble with the saddle. The real biggest problem was that saddle. And I told her today, I said, I can't ride in that saddle. It's not right for me. She said, yeah, it's too wide. And I said, yeah. And then it puts you back on your seat, back too far on the horse's back. And you have to compensate for that and keep yourself forward. So I'm constantly fighting to do that. And I literally got raw in my hoo-ha to be really WTMI. It really hurt. And so, because I was trying so hard to stay forward and do the right thing and be in the right position, but it didn't feel good. Musculoskeletal wise, I've been riding in it, but a few times. I think I've used it 4 times. Anyway, and it's a super heavy saddle. So even though Binga is a pony and I've been riding Binga lately, I had a hard time getting it up on her back just because it's really, really heavy. It has silver on it, which makes it heavy. And it's just a very heavy made saddle. My goodness. And so I have to take a rest on my way over to her stall, because I have to take the saddle all the way from one corner of the barn all the way to the very almost end where her stall is, and heave it up onto the half door, the barn door of her stall, and then I have to sort out all the blankets and which way they go, because she gets a special blanket set up. A pony blanket, a regular blanket, a pony blanket. She has her special blanket, a pony blanket, and I can't remember what they call that other one. It's like a kind of a stiff foam kind of thing with a backing, black backing, and she has to have a specific one, so you have to be able to find her special setup. So anyway, and you have to have them set up in the right order on her back. So it helps her back stay healthy. They do a really good job of trying to keep their horses' backs healthy and keep our seat right, so that we're forward on our seat bones, so that we're landing softly, as if we have an egg in the saddle. I don't know how well I do with that. She said I did great today, but I don't know if I was as soft in the saddle as I would have liked to have been. I felt like my posting was real easy today, and that I could do it for a long time. So that was good. That was really good. And most of the time I was on the right diagonal. A couple of times I went out a diagonal and I could feel it, that I wasn't right. And so and I know if you don't ride, you don't know what I'm talking about. But being on the wrong diagonal just means that you're not, you know, when a person posts when they're trotting, like going up in the trot, their bump, you're supposed to go up with the horse. And so if you don't, it doesn't feel right, and it doesn't feel right to the horse. So we were working with Binga today about her head placement. Needed to have more of a relaxed curve in it, and she had her nose poked out a lot, so I kept going in a circle, which helps get her in a bend and helps control her nose a little bit more. You don't want to like control it so much like those horses that you see that their head's all like poked down into their neck, you know what I mean, towards their chest. You don't really want that. You want them to have a more of a natural neck placement. It's more natural. But anyway, she was poking her nose out, and we were trying to get it, because she was going from her front end rather than engaging the back end. So I was having to kick her more and get her back end more engaged. And she did finally get more engaged in the back than the front. So you want, like, if you watch a horse and you know what you're looking for, their back leg should come up to the center in a triangle to meet their front leg, one of their front legs, right? It should meet there. I have a bruise on my arm. I don't know where I got that. But anyway, they should kind of meet in the middle there, not hitting, but meeting in the middle. And so then you know that the back end is engaged, not just the back end or just the front end. whether my steak was, because I left it in the pan to cool and kind of forgot about it, and then got busy, and then I put it away. And that can actually, any kind of aging, even if it's just sitting out, you know, beef doesn't tend to, it's not dangerous to leave beef out cooling, but like chicken would be, you know, or eggs or something. But anyway, I don't know what caused it. I was actually wondering if the structured water was not causing a histamine reaction so much as maybe just a detox, a further detox. I mean, that's always good. So I don't know. I don't know. So maybe I'll ask at Therasage. I need to remember the owner's name. It's not Daryl. Darren. It's something like that. I should look it up. If I go to the website, I think I can find the owner's name. And I can ask Kiki. Because Kiki, I know her from their vendor booth at the conference. Anyway, well, you guys, I don't have much more to talk about. I'm going to look back at some old videos and decide, and also I have a list of video topics, and I need to start on those because they're more focused, so I'm not all over the map. But today I was mostly with my business and horseback riding. So that's good, right? Stay with one or two topics, and that's okay. So I'll talk to you guys later.